Who is Eve, and why did she sin? Could it have been the same sin that Lucifer committed? She had everything needed for eternal life: perfect home, perfect husband, and perfect food. But there was one thing she lacked. She wasn't God. When God made Adam in Genesis chapter 2, he said, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will make him an helpmeet." Adam was created first, and he is the type of Jesus, and all life begins with him. In Genesis chapter 2, verses 18 through 20, there is no helpmeet found for Adam out of all the beasts of the field. He could not mingle his seed with the beast or animals. His bride had to be in his image. So God created a woman from Adam's genes. They were naked and not ashamed. What does that mean? I'll get back to that. Eve represents Jesus' bride, as well as all mankind. Genesis 3 verse 20 states, "She is the mother of all living." And when Jesus returns, his bride must be in his image. No hybrids allowed. Think of Revelation 13 and the image of the beast. Now in Genesis chapter 3, the serpent deceived Eve to take the forbidden fruit, stating, "You shall not die. Your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil." So she and Adam ate, and their eyes were opened, and they knew they were naked. Now read Isaiah chapter 64, verse 6. "But we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf. Remember, they covered themselves with fig leaves." Now read Revelation chapter 16, verse 15. "Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garment, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame." You see, our works are meaningless when it comes to buying salvation. We must have the lambskin garment of Jesus, his robe of righteousness. To know good and evil, in Genesis 3 verse 5, means they must now live up to God's standard and be perfect in their own works. And only God is perfect, Matthew chapter 5 verse 48. In James 4 verse 17, to know good and not do it is sin. So they become naked spiritually without Jesus' garment. Remember Paul's eyes were opened in Acts 9 verse 18? He was trying to enforce the law, and at Mount Sinai, if the Israelites touched the mountain while Moses received the law, they would die. Like he said, not to eat or touch the tree, lest they die. Eve was deceived into thinking she could be God by being able to be perfect in her own works, and thus be elevated to God's status, just like Lucifer in Isaiah chapter 14 wanted to ascend into heaven and be like the Most High. Pride was her downfall. Read Ezekiel chapter 28 verse 17. In Romans 3:10, "There is none righteous, no, not one." Our good works is the fruit of salvation, not the payment for salvation. For more info on this, watch my video, Trees of Eden, for some very interesting symbolism. Thanks for listening, and subscribe if you haven't already. God bless.